Hello and good afternoon from sunny Florida. Here we are at 2210 Grand Teton Boulevard in Melbourne, Florida. This is a 3-bed, 2-bath, a little over 1,500 square feet, built in 1994. So some things, got a new roof, well, a newer roof. That roof was replaced in 2014. The AC was replaced in 2023, and the solar panels are right up there. Those were installed in 2019. When we go inside the property, I'm going to point out the 2 solar tubes. You can kind of see them on the roof. They're like the little dome tubes that are just above the solar panels. Like my finger's kind of pointing to one of them. So that allows a whole lot of natural light to come into the house. Newer fence all the way on the sides as well as in the backyard. This home is on city water, city sewer, and you've got a Rainbird sprinkler system for irrigation for both the front and the back. Like right here is one of the sprinkler heads. You can notice there is a little bit of staining right there, and that's just from the water from the irrigation, because we've got a lot of iron in the water. But we'll go take a look inside. All right, so here's our entryway. You've got really nice laminate flooring as you walk in. Very, very nice. This is a large, like, family room area. Big, definitely big enough for a couple of couches, some chairs, nice TV. These 2 that I would like to point out, those are the solar tubes. So all of this is just natural light in here, minus the front door. But when I close the door, you can see this natural light just flowing into this space, which is amazing. Nice cathedral ceiling. No popcorn ceilings. It's a very nice textured ceiling. So we'll walk in, and the room to our right is the 2-car garage. This is where all the cool stuff is at. You've got a slight step down, so just be mindful of that. You've got your gas tankless water heater, which was installed in 2008. Again, new HVAC, all gas, which makes it very nice. Recently installed in 2023. You've got your washer and dryer that come with the house, so they do convey. Your exit point for the side of the yard, which will go into the back. And then you got some cool stuff over here. Your pump for your irrigation system. Your time box for the sprinklers. And then this is for the solar panels that are on top of the roof. Your garage door is reinforced with hurricane struts, which is nice. And the garage ceiling, and I know David's gonna appreciate this, the garage ceiling looks very nice. Again, it's that textured look. There is one area that is close to where the attic entrance is, where it looks to have been repaired. Not quite too sure what happened with that, but I just wanted to point that out. And this little thing on the wall can be for like your poopy bags for the dog, or just trash bags, whatever you would like or need. All right, so we're gonna take a walk back into the main house. And again, your living area here, nice window. These are not like storm shutters. They're instead of like your traditional blinds. Very nice touch. Very nice, instead of your traditional drawstring blinds. The windows are hurricane resistant, or impact resistant, I should say. Same thing with all of the windows. The back door is not, nor is the front door. But we'll walk through here. This would be like your formal dining room area. Again, the flooring goes all throughout the main living area. And then a recently remodeled kitchen. You've got your microwave, your oven, dishwasher, nice deep sink. So, you know, if you have your TV over here on this wall, as you know, somebody's washing the dishes, you can watch TV, or you can entertain while you have family and friends here as well. So this open space makes it very, very nice. Got a pretty cool tiled backsplash. Very cool. Looks like that wasn't finished, but that's by design. And then your gas range, which is built in. So that's a super cool feature. Nice deep drawers for your pots and pans. And a cool thing, you've got 2 Lazy Susans with the lazy part. I've been in homes where you have a Lazy Susan, but no lazy, just the Susan. So you've got one in this corner, and then another one in this corner. So that makes things really nice. Since there's no pantry, I would assume that's where they put canned goods and items that they would use pretty much on a daily basis. And then a lot of counter space for prep. And you've got your window, nice view of the backyard, which we'll go check out here in a little bit. The refrigerator, again, fairly new. It looks well kept, which is nice. Your standard kind of side-by-side fridge on the top and freezer on the bottom. One thing that I will point out is, I mean, this house was definitely lived in, so there's, you know, some cosmetic things where people have hit the wall. You've got, it's actually kind of cool on this side. This is where they would track the, how tall their kids were getting with dates associated, so that's kind of neat. Nothing that a quick coat of paint can't fix. Like I said, it was lived in, so it's not 100% perfect, but you can definitely make it your own with your own paint color and paint scheme. All right. And we'll transition into the primary suite, which is right there. Different flooring, so just keep that in mind. But overall, a really nice space. All right, here is the primary suite. Split floor plan, so primary on one side, guest rooms on the other. This space is, I would say, roughly about 15 by 15-ish. Maybe a little bit smaller, but definitely large enough for a king-size bed, nightstands on both sides. You can have a desk or a chest of drawers, a dresser. Yeah, there is a lot of room in here, and just unbelievable amounts of room. And every room has got a ceiling fan, which helps here in with the Florida weather. You've got your primary bath, so dual vanities, nice Korean countertops, and a huge walk-in shower with the toilet right next to it. But a large space, very nicely done, well, nice tile. And then again, you've got that natural sunlight that comes in here, so having to turn on a light probably won't happen often. And then on the opposite side, we've got a walk-in closet. We've got the carpet there. Not a huge space, but enough for hanging items, large storage items up top. And you can kind of make it how you need, honestly. But definitely functional. I don't know about you all. I don't have a whole lot of clothes, and that's why I have my dresser again, a primary, large enough for a king size bed, nightstands, dresser, all sorts of stuff. And then we'll transition to the other side of the house. All right, here we are. The other side of the house. Yes, this is kind of like a pink, bright pink color. You've got your storage here, so that can be doubled as a pantry if needed, or a linen closet, another linen closet here. And the first bedroom that we come to is positioned on the back half of the house. Again, different flooring, not a huge issue. You've got ceiling fan. Now this room, you can see where pictures were hung, so a nice coat of paint would work wonders in this room. The stand for a TV is right there. In this room, the size, a queen size bed could fit in here. However, putting a nightstand next to the bed, that might be a little tricky, but definitely a full size would fit. We've got a nice closet here with plenty of storage. And again, I just want to point out the windows are impact resistant, which is a nice feature to have. And as you can see, you've got your regular blinds that you would use as far as, you know, pulling down, and not the shutters that are in the front half of the house and in the master. All right, now we will transition to the guest bathroom. Single sink, recently updated, which is nice. And then you've got your walk-in, or not walk-in, but your shower tub combo. That tile is similar to the tile that's in the primary bathroom, so everything just kind of blends together. Another window, got that natural light. Now this room, or this bathroom, is a similar to like a Pepto-Bismol pink. So you've got a brighter pink out in the hallway, a lighter pink in the guest bathroom. Now here is our third room. This is on the front half of the house. Different floor. However, I mean, this flooring and the other guest bedroom flooring is alike. This room, the way it's laid out, it's super neat, because you've got like a little nook right here. So perfect for a desk, maybe a small couch, little TV area. But this room, big enough for, again, a queen size bed. Definitely a full size bed. A full size bed would allow for, you know, the nightstands on both sides of the bed. Or you could put a dresser in that little nook area. Again, ceiling fan. Now this ceiling is a little bit, I don't want to say taller, but slightly raised, which is nice because it makes that room feel a lot bigger. Again, a fresh coat of paint wouldn't hurt. You've got, you know, few little nicks here and there, or rub marks, but nothing super crazy at all. And this room has got the shutters because it's on the front half of the house, and keep that theme going. Got a nice sized closet, hanging stuff on the right, folded stuff on the left. Not bad at all. And we've got another linen closet. So you've got three, you know, quote unquote linen closets right here in this hallway. Again, one could be used perhaps as a pantry, a linen, and, you know, extra storage. And there is your kitchen. And now we will go take a look outside. Here is the outside oasis. Got a very nice patio area, a cool, super cool little tiki bar that they had installed. Lots of shade, not only from the covered patio area, but also the tiki bar. And then you've got an area here on the patio that's wide open for that direct sunlight. So good for a planter garden. Plenty of sun, 100%. This is the side of the yard. You've got a very nice walk-through gate. There's your outdoor air conditioning unit, gas meter. As you can see, there are gutters, which is wonderful. And I read that they have the leaf guard up top. So any kind of debris that gets in there will still allow the water to funnel out, and it's super easy to clean out the gutters instead of like sticking your hand down there and like scraping up all the goo. Real nice shrubbery there. That's a gorgeous tree. And you have some grass, not a significant amount, but definitely more than the previous home that I did the video tour of. And this is kind of cool right here. So rainwater drips out and it collects the water in the barrel that you can use to repurpose, reuse to water any kind of plants that you have in the back, like your little vegetable garden or any other kind of shrubbery that you have. And then you've got what that's the doggy next door. What I thought was a walk-through gate. I can get to it on the opposite side as far as the locking mechanism. So there's nothing here for unlocking or locking. Again, real nice space. I'm not noticing anything in the stucco as far as any kind of cracks, anything to be concerned with. But this is it's definitely nice. And plenty of room for patio furniture and all kinds of things. All right, that's 2210 Grand Teton Boulevard. Nice quiet neighborhood. Hope you all have a great day.